Hello, Legacy students. So today we're going to look at adding exponents of like bases. Some needs you're going to have for this video. So your notes, a writing utensil, and you're going to probably want a calculator today. Some vocab that we're going to need to kind of keep in our minds as we go here. The big number, this big 2, this is technically 2 to the third. This entire thing is what's known as a power. So when you take something to the power, that's a power. The big number, that's what we're going to know, we're going to call the base. All about the base, right? And then the little number, that is our exponents. So big numbers, your base, little numbers, your exponents. Just to keep in mind when I'm starting to say certain things, certain words, so you actually know what I'm talking about. What have we done already? So this is what you've seen already. What you normally would have done is you would have written 2 3 times, x 5 times, x 3 times, and y 4 times, right? That's kind of what we've been doing, expanding it. And then you would have went 2 times 2 times 2. Well, that's 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 x's. So I have x to the 8th. Y to the 4th. That's all fine and dandy when the numbers are small. What if it was this problem? 2 to the 53rd, x to the 35th, x to the 98th, and y to the 24th. I know, and I know, we all know, that we're not going to want to write out 98 x's. So, you're asking, well, Miss Marsh, is there a shortcut for this problems? There is. What you can do is, instead of writing out all those x's, you can add the exponents together when you have like bases. So if the big number is the same or the big letter is the same, you can just add the exponents together. Pretty simple, actually. So let's try to look at a few examples with numbers. So I have like bases. I have the same base of 12. So what we can actually do is add the 4 and the 3 together. Technically, I will get 12 to the 7th. If you would write that out, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. 12 to the 7th. See how it works? This one, I can't really write -2. Kind of difficult to write. So what I can do, though, is I can add my exponents. -2 plus 7. -2 plus 7, well, that's just 5. So that's pretty simple. -5 to the 5th. And you can easily type that in your calculator, and you can get immediately what that is. 8 to the 3rd times 8 to the 6th. Keep your base the same. Make sure you don't change the base. A lot of people, that's a common mistake people make. So your base is going to stay the same, and we're going to add our exponents. 3 plus 6, which is... That was anticlimactic. There we go. 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. What if we throw a few letters in there? Same thing will happen. So let's group them first. So let's put the 4 and the 9 by each other. But we can put the z's by each other. -12. There we go. Multiply the numbers always, though. 4 times 9, well, that's just 36. Let's add our exponents. So z to the 5 plus -12. 5 plus -12, well, that's just -7. So 36 z to the -7. What about this one? Let's put the numbers together. 2 times 9 times 3, just took the numbers away. Put the a's by each other so I can see them. And then lonely b gets to be there. Let's multiply our numbers. 2 times 9 times 3. 2 times 3, that's 6. 6 times 9, that's 54. This is technically a 1 right here. A to the 1st. Just didn't have it there. So I have a to the 1 plus 2, right? B to the 4th. He doesn't have anybody to be with. 54. 1 plus 2. Well, that's just 3. 54, 8 to the 3rd, b to the 4th. Warning, here comes fractions. Sorry, just had to say that word. So here's some examples with fractions. 9 to the 1/3. Don't freak out on this one. It can happen. What you want to do is type that into the calculator. 9 to the 1/3 power. It is going to be a decimal. And 9 to the 1/3, I got approximately as 2.08. If you need any help trying to find that on your calculator, let me know. I'll give you a heads up of where I can find it. Look at this hairy, scary one down here. Oh, goodness. Just like last time, let's put all the numbers together. So I have a 2, I have a 3, and I have a 5. Let's take care of those A's, put them by each other. Let's multiply our numbers. 2 times 3, that's 6, times 5, that's 30. Now, don't freak out because they're fractions. If that would have just been a 2 and a 1, we would have just added. Same thing applies. Add the fractions. So we're going to want to use our fraction button on our calculator. So 2/3 plus 1/3. And b to the 1/4 plus 1/2. So if you try that on your calculator, you're going to get a to the 3/3. B to the 3/4. 3/3, you should simplify that. That is a to the 1st. B to the 3/4. And b to the 3/4 is as simple as he can be. Don't change them into decimals. Keep them as a fraction. So 3/4 is what we actually want to have for an answer. And that's all for tonight. See you later, Sabers.